What's up, everybody? TCK Sling here. Wanted to bring you guys a deck profile on the Jolteon VMAX with the Inteleon line. Jolteon rather, is my favorite Pokemon, and so I wanted to try and make a deck based around the VMAX that could potentially work. Now, it's not the most competitive deck, however, with it being a lightning type Pokemon, it does hit for double damage on some of the things in the meta, like Lugia and things of that nature rather. So yeah, let's get into the deck list. We've got 3 Jolteon V with a 2 Jolteon VMAX. We play the ordinary rod. You can recycle the VMAX. You could choose to drop the one rod and just play a third VMAX. It's really player preference, but 3-2 seems to be fine. We're also playing 2 Elemental Badge. This is really good because if you attach it to a Pokemon V that has Vaporeon, Jolteon, or Flareon in the name, then you are able to have its attacks cost 1 colorless less, meaning that Jolteon VMAX's attack of Thunder Rumble would only require 1 lightning energy rather than 2 energies in total. Next, we've got the Quadruple Sobble, Double Drizzle. We got 1 Inteleon and 2 more of the quick shooting Inteleons. This is just mainly to get anything in the deck that we want. This deck is an Irida deck because we're playing this engine. Seemed like it was the most consistent way that I could get Jolteon set up. So we did go with the Irida engine, and because we are playing Stage 2, we did play a couple rare candy. Can be searched off of not only Drizzile, not only Inteleon with the Shady Dealings ability, but also the Irida itself can grab you the evolution plus the rare candy. So this is definitely a solid choice to play in the deck. Now, of course, like I said, it's an Irida deck, so we're playing 4, so we always have it. And going along with always having our Irida, we're playing a Lumineon V with Luminia's Sign ability, allowing us to add 1 supporter card from our deck to our hand when we place the Lumineon from our hand to our bench. Now, it doesn't just grab our Irida, it can grab Professor's Research that we play a 1 of because sometimes you just find yourself with a very low hand. You get yourself a Lumineon V, you search out the research, and then you're good to go. We're playing a Serena just to have a pseudo boss's orders, but also a draw supporter in of itself. We're playing 1 boss's orders that can also be grabbed off of the Lumineon V, and also Marnie at a 1 of that can also be searched off the Lumineon V. So you really just have Irida, and then you have 4 different options other than Irida to get off of your Lumineon V. Now, to finish off with the Pokemon, we've got 1 Galarian Zigzagoon just to help fix math, put a damage counter on one of your opponent's bench so you can start cracking damage with your Jolteons. And then we are playing the 1 Galarian Zapdos V. This is for any deck that is playing a deck that is playing with a strategy that requires them to have 3 Vs into play, or even 2 is fine, because that means you can turn your Earth and Sealstone into either a 1 attack cost or a free attack cost rather, allowing you to place damage counters on all of your opponent's Pokemon until they only have 100 left, which ends up making it to where on your follow-up turn you can basically 1-tap 2 different cards with 1 attack and take multiple prizes. We're playing this because of the ability of Zapdos V, where the Pokemon's attacks cost 1 colorless less for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. So if they get 2 in play, then Earth and Sealstone only cost 1 energy, 1 colorless. Or if they get 2 into play, or 3 into play, then it's free at that point. So definitely a pretty good card. To ensure we have everything set up right away, we're playing the 4 Battle VIP Pass, and we're playing 3 Quick Ball. We want to see everything that we can on our board. Turn 1, a couple Sobbles at least. If we're going second, which most of the time we are because we're playing Irida, getting the Jolteons, at least 2 Jolteons down, and at least 2 Sobbles down is usually the sweet spot. From there, we've got a couple Ultra Balls and 3 Evolution Incense, allowing us to search out for all the evolutions. Drizzile, Inteleon, both of them, and the Jolteon VMAX, but also Quick Ball can search for really anything else, so we're playing it at a 2 of. I just wanted to go higher on the Evolution Instance, even though it is more specific, because the discarding can be a factor where you just don't have the discard fodder for the Ultra Ball. We're also playing the quadruple scoop up net. Not only is this a powerhouse of a card to just continue to allow you to reuse your Galarian Zigzagoon, but you can also use this as a powerhouse card in your Inteleon engine to allow you to hit multiple Drizziles effects in one turn off of a single Drizzile and a couple Sopples in play. So scoop up net is definitely necessary. And then we're also playing double escape rope just because, in my opinion, it does come up every once in a while where you will hit with a Jolteon and put 100 damage counters or 100 damage onto your opponent's Pokemon, and then the following turn you could escape rope. You could retreat and then escape rope, put the Jolteon back up, and then now you're hitting what you just hit last turn for another another 100, but you're also hitting the new active for 100. So escape rope can come in to be a clutch card and allow you to just basically hit multiple Pokemon your opponent has. And then lastly, we are playing one Gape Jaw Bog. It's not necessary within the deck, but it is another option of being able to put damage counters onto your opponent's Pokemon. You could also do Old Cemetery, but I feel like Gape Jaw Bog is a little bit better in my opinion, and just allowing your opponent to get blanketed with quite a bit of damage counters. We're also playing the double energy search because we are only playing 4 of the basic lightning energy, but we are playing 4 speed energy just to allow us to have that extra consistency, and it gives us a lightning energy also. Now, we'll get into some games and see how the deck runs and hopefully get off some pretty cool dubs. What's up, guys? Gonna play some Jolteon Inteleon VMAX, or Jolteon VMAX with the Inteleon line, rather. Jolteon is my favorite evolution, so that is why I kind of wanted to see if I could make the VMAX work. Doing 100 damage on an attack for 2 energy isn't the greatest, but we try and compromise that with always being able to set it up. Usually with a badge attached to it. This hand's bad, so we both have to mulligan. This hand's actually not the worst. Now the question is, are we going first? Yes. Okay, so I think here the plan is we could go Battle VIP, grab a Jolteon and a Sobble. Attach the speed energy, draw 2. Now we play multiple Earth and Seal Stones. We'll go ahead and get rid of that because I don't know if we're going to need it. But we can also see if we have another one. No, oh, we do only play one, that's right. That's fine. I don't think we'll need it, so I'm not too incredibly worried about it. Go ahead and get the third Sobble set up, and we will go ahead and pass the turn here. Because at this rate, I believe on this next turn, we should just be able to hit for 200 if they don't evolve. So he benches the Greninja V. I don't think I've ever even seen this played. That was pretty rude of him to do. Double Evo Incense. This is pretty solid actually. We could go Evo Incense. Grab ourselves a Drizzile. We could go into the Drizzile. Drizzile to get a rare candy. Then Evo Incense. Get ourselves the Shady Dealings Inteleon. Use rare candy. Get ourselves a Scoop Up Net. And a way to get the VMAX, which is going to be Ultra Ball. Now, I could Irida here actually, instead of Serena. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and Irida here. We're going to grab we're going to grab the Inteleon. And we're going to grab the Ultra Ball. And then we're going to Ultra Ball, get rid of the Serena and the Escape Rope. Get the VMAX. Then we're going to Scoop Up Net, add those back, put the Jolteon up, place the Jolteon, place an Energy, place the Sobble down, and hit for 200 even to knock out their primary Pokemon, their active Pokemon rather. Take a couple prize cards. So we did get the Drizzile and the Irida, meaning that we can Irida, get the we can get ourselves a second Jolteon into play, get a badge on it. We can get some damage count. Yeah, we win this turn. We actually do it quite easily. We go Inteleon to then search our deck for the rare candy, and I don't think it actually matters what else we grab. Just get the rare candy here. And go rare candy. Put the shady or the quick shooting. Put the damage on there, and then hit for 200 and GG's to our opponent. And that's it. Get another game in. Last one was pretty easy. Maybe this one will be a little bit more challenging, but I hope that we can still get set up. Flipping a coin, they got heads. And they're going to go first. We're starting with the Zigzagoon. His hand isn't overly bad. We're going up against Blissey. Blissey with Calyrex. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, I must say. So we got the Gape Jaw. Now, we are going second, so we have the Irida. We'll go ahead and Irida. We'll grab ourselves a Sobble and a Battle VIP pass. We do have one Battle VIP prize, so I'm not looking forward to running into that later. We're going to place on the Sobble, Battle VIP. We're going to get ourselves a Jolteon and a second Sobble. We're going to play the Elemental Badge down. We're going to quick ball away the rope here and grab a second Jolteon here. And we're going to scoop up the Zigzagoon, put up our Raikou, place the Zigzagoon, put a mean 10 damage on the Blissey, play the Gape Jaw, pass turn. It's really loaded it up with V-Guards, but it does not stack. Go this into the Drizzile. I'm going to go Drizzile to get Professor's Research. We're going to Escape Rope. Research. Play our energy down. Play a third Sobble. And do 30 more damage. Or 20 damage rather. To our opponent's active. Which means they're right at 300. Meaning that would be 3 attacks from the Jolteon. It does have the air balloon. So this next turn we're going to go Irida. We're going to get our Shady Dealings Inteleon, Rare Candy into that. Get ourselves the quick. Oh, well, we're getting Marnied now. We still have the Irida. We actually got a hand equally as good, in my opinion. So we're going to take 100 there. So we're going to go Drizzile. And we're going to use this to get ourselves the away into the VMAX. And now I could, at this point, I could go Irida Evolution Instance, grab this Jolteon, place it down. You go ear to here, grab. Don't have a Shady Dealings Inteleon. That's upsetting. Scoop up net. Yeah, we'll go scoop up net and the other Inteleon. We'll go Inteleon. Put down 2 damage counters. Now we could go scoop up net, pick up the Drizzile, place the Drizzile down, grab the Seal Stone. And we're going to hit for 70 here, but then 100 onto the VMAX on the bench. Now on the follow-up turn, we're going to have a way to put 40 damage on the board, plus the attack, that's 140. However, if we get ourselves an energy, then we can just put damage counters, put everything down to 100, and finish it off with the Jolteon on the follow-up turn. If they don't bench anything else. Even if they do bench anything else after that, we should just be able to put damage counters on it and get that softened up for when it is time to attack again. Okay, so we could deny him a prize here. So we're going to go ahead and attach this. Just retreat. Start gravity. And let them sulk on it. Now they're 100 away. We can just hit them with 2 of our Inteleons. And then hit them with the Jolteon VMAX. Now, if they don't bench anything, they lose. Okay, so they healed it by 20. That puts us just out of range, which is sort of annoying. So now, send this up. I'm gonna go speed energy. Marnie. Disrupt their hand. Scoop up. Do 20 to the Blissey V. It's 140. This will put it at 160. which is just enough, but just to be sure. I believe it's just enough, so 170. I'll be 10 damage off. So they're doing 30, 60, 90, so 150, 190, 200 even. Uh, we'll place down the Sobble because we're going to have to use that on our follow-up turn. We're going to go ahead and retreat into this. We're going to take, I'll put it right at 240, so they're 10 off. That'll knock out their Calyrex VMAX. We'll take 3 prize cards. And then I can just take out the Blissey with literally just the Zigzagoon next turn. As well as I can also get the Jolteon VMAX into play. Because I do have the Energy Search. I have the Irida to even go off of, so you can get another Calyrex down. Now I can do 50 damage. That'll put that at 70 damage. Should still be like 200 off. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and use Quick Ball. Drop the Lumineon V. I just want to see what we have in here. I am going to grab this other Jolteon. We do have the Elemental Badge. We do have a Rod. Okay. So I will grab this. We'll go ahead and scoop up net. This. Place that down. Get the Rod. Place down the VMAX. Use the Irida. Get the badge. Put 2 damage onto the Blissey. Take our 3 prize cards. Or 2 prize cards, rather. Then we're going to go ahead and speed. Place our badge down. Use this. Get rid of that. And the Energy Search. Get our Jolteon VMAX. Blissful Ordinary Rod. Put back the VMAX. Put back 2 energy. So we have them. Play the VMAX down. Hit for 100. Now next turn we should be able to get the Blissey out of there. Because we'll definitely be able to hit her with double quick shooting. Which will put it at a 160. And then hit for 100 damage. And Blissful Blast for 40. That's fine. We win this turn. So we're gonna go. Oh, I actually don't even have to really do anything, but we're gonna overflex on them. Rare Candy, Quick Shooting. Use the Shady Dealings. We don't really need anything out of here. Just grab that. Don't need it. Shooting again. Yeah. Quick shoot again. And then we're gonna boss. We're gonna poke Cresselia. We're gonna hit for 100. Knocking out both the active and I believe no, that'll just, it does get the debuff as well. But yeah, GG's to our opponent. That is how you use Jolteon and Teleon, ladies and gentlemen.